Can you answer in like a short form why someone would want to actually build an identity in Web3?
Let me give you, I guess, best thing I can do is give you a couple of case studies on topics that came up over the last 6 months that I've put articles out on and spoke about on this. And the first one was around, let's call them smart cars, right? So your cars are becoming a bit of smart software. They collect data, they talk to other things, they can do all sorts of things. Now, there was a report a few months ago that literally came out and said, these car manufacturers are not looking after your data. They don't comply with GDPR. They don't comply with basic protections of what you're doing and what you're up to, and just general privacy stuff. Um, the obvious solution to that is self-sovereign identity, decentralized identity, having your own identity where you can control what is shared, what it can access, revoke access. I think being able to is so important as an identity solution. Being able to say you can have this access to some data or some of my credentials at some point, but then I'm going to take that away from you when you don't need it anymore. I also just today, actually, I did a little very short article about the dating scene. I don't know anything about the dating scene. I've been married for 28 years, right? So it's well out of my reference framework. But you know, a lot of these dating platforms are location based. They are based on lots of personal data, and some research came out that they don't even protect people's location very well. They don't protect your personal data. They don't protect where you are. They can give too much information away where you are. And again, moving that to a self sovereign identity, a decentralized identity, takes away some of those, not just privacy risks, but potentially genuine safety risks for people, right? And so that becomes important. And then the third thing I would say, and I'll leave this a little bit open, it's coming, whether you want it to or not. Right, it's happening. The EU are looking at digital identity, but also in a decentralized way. They're looking at putting passports and driving licenses on a digital identity framework. If you want control of that, now is a great time to start thinking about self-sovereignty because you can get used to it. You can start building it. You can get, there's so many opportunities. Look at what you guys are doing around education. Look at what we're doing around education. Now is the time to learn, because if you learn now, when these things really come online, you're ahead of the curve, right? And you can be safer, and you can be more secure, and you can make the most of it in a way that people who only just get into it when it's really up on them won't be able to. And so they would be my three big hammered home principles there: privacy, security, and also just necessity. It's going to happen.